Hello everyone, my name is Nicole with theladypreferstosave.com, and today I am bringing you one of my favorite holiday treats for day 7 of Vlogmas, and that are my raw vegan no-bake brownies. So stay tuned for an extra chocolatey treat that you can make in around 30 minutes. To make these brownies, you'll need 2½ cups pitted dates, 1½ cups walnuts. I use black walnuts, 1½ teaspoon pure vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of filtered water, an 1/8 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 cup cacao powder or cocoa powder if you have that on hand, a 1/4 cup pure maple syrup, or of course you could use raw agave, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, and of course you will be using your food processor to whip everything up, and a spatula. So here you can see you just add everything to your food processor, and in a couple cycles everything is good to go. And as you can see, it's really thick, and don't worry if it looks a little coarse. You don't want it watery, so don't add anything else to it. And then the fun part where you will scrape and scrape and scrape and get it out of your food processor, and you will want to put it in some kind of pan that will keep its shape. And of course, if you want traditional brownies, you could use an 8x8 inch or a 9x12 inch pan. Line it with parchment paper, or you could use a little bit of coconut oil or olive oil to grease your pan very lightly. You could also use a little earth balance spread to do the same thing. I like to use glass and find that I really don't need to line it. Everything always comes off very smoothly with it, especially since I'm not baking the brownies. But if you want something a little more reminiscent of traditional brownies, then definitely go for the 8x8 inch pan. If you're using an 8x8 inch pan, you'll get 16 brownie bites. If you're using a round dish such as the one I'm using, a pie pan, you're going to get 24 small wedges, which I find the perfect size for me. And I usually accompany this with, say, a cup of raspberries or blueberries, and it's such an awesome treat for me. I really look forward to it, especially during the holiday season where you want something sweet, but you don't want too much, or something that's really fatty. These are perfect. They have a taste that's somewhat between a Little Debbie brownie and, say, really good homemade fudge. The texture is awesome, and of course everyone in my family loves it and looks forward to it, and they are so super simple to make. And the best part is I can give them a treat without feeling guilty about any of the ingredients, because of course they are dairy-free, low in cholesterol, and the fats that are in the brownies are heart healthy from the walnuts, and so this is a good to go recipe. So as you can see, you will then just mash everything down in your pan because you want a good even consistency. You want it to be level all the way around, so just kind of keep laying it in, and you want it as flat as possible, so just make sure everything is spread out and even in your pan or baking dish or whatever you're using. And here I just keep going around till everything's kind of evened out, kind of like if you were icing a cake. So as you can see, everything is really smooth and relatively easy to put in the pan, and just going over it one more time just to make sure everything is even, and then as you can see, you will be done. Here, after refrigerating for 2 hours, I made a really easy icing of an 1/8 cup of cocoa powder, an 1/8 cup of coconut oil, and a little bit of vanilla extract, and you are good to go. There is your brownie ganache. Guys, this is so sweet and delicious and good for you, and definitely something you should try this time of year. I really recommend it, and let's see what Daniel thinks about it. Okay, everybody, Daniel is getting ready to try the brownie. Tell me what you think.
That's really good. That's really good.
How's the texture?
Kind of like thick icing, really. Almost like your chocolate ice cream brownie. It's really good. So remember to like and subscribe and enjoy.
Thanks guys for watching, and come back tomorrow to day 8 of Vlogmas.